and we are live. So yeah, hey guys, and welcome to Dovetail Games Train Sim World. So we are back in our favourite train simulator. I can say our favourite route. I don't actually know yet since this has just come out. Well, about 2 hours ago it came out. But yeah, for the most part, I'll be doing the Train Sim World the Long Island Railroad, the LIRR route today, and it should be quite a good one. So this is their third attempt at the US rail route, and again, it's quite a popular one of the main ones in the US in the New York area. But yeah, this is the third attempt at a US train route in Train Sim World, and fingers crossed, a decent one, because let's be honest, the first two were not exactly the most loved. The heavy haul route and the New York Northeast Corridor. So second route in the New York, third route in the US, but our first actual proper metro system as well. I mean, this is the Long Island Railroad, but different to the other setup. So we'll go straight into this one, shall we? So Long Island Railroad, experienced America's busiest commuter railroad in all its bustle and challenges of railroading in New York City. In Train Sim World, LIRR, the famed LIRR operates 24/7, carries more than 350,000 commuters each weekday, and you take control of the modern LIRR M7 EMU throughout America's busiest rail junction in Jamaica. Let's be honest, I don't read too well. Yeah, we'll be honest as well. It's difficult for me to breathe right now. I've got a bit of a sore throat and whatnot, so yeah, I do apologise for sounding a little bit off today, but we're going to soldier on. We're going to do this anyway. So, M7 introduction, go through the tutorial of the unit. Let's see how well this one's going to be. So I said, I'm quite excited for this one, especially compared to the other Train Sim World routes, which weren't always exactly weren't always the best. So, fingers crossed today, we've got ourselves a nice decent route. M7 introduction. Let's get right into this, shall we?
Welcome to this M7 Electric-Multiple-Unit in Long Island Railroad livery. During this brief introduction, we will go through the startup, stopping, and passenger door operations.
Welcome guys, how are you doing today?
A lot of time will be spent in the engineer's seat, so climb aboard to get started.
Cool, so this is the M7 locomotive. A bit of an interesting looking one, I have to say. Not something we'd usually find in the UK. It's massive wide single doors throughout the entire unit. Maybe a district line D-stock comparison there. Otherwise, whole new system. Open the door, close the door, into the cab, and oh yes, this being New York, the cab's in a little hidey hole on the side there, and then door locked to the back there. Very nice indeed.
The master key is used to activate the control desk.
Okay, master key active.
The reverser determines the direction of travel.
Was my YouTube chat not appearing on the screen? I do apologise for that. My YouTube chat seems to be a little bit down right now. We'll carry on without it. Yes, so welcome stream Robert, welcome stream Eddie. How are you doing today? Welcome stream all 19 of you guys here. Set the reverser to forwards. Forwards, there we go.
This unit has a combined throttle brake handle, which needs to be set before beginning the startup procedure.
Sounds good. So, set this to max brake.
Before powering up the unit, the brakes need to be charged to a safe level.
Alright, so brakes in the 50 psi. Is there another button for that? Ah yes, there we go, the charge brakes option. So hold that, I can presume this will increase.
Lights
There we
are
go.
important to let others around know that this unit is active.
So set them to brights.
To unlock the doors, a key must be inserted into the corresponding door control panel and then set to doors comms.
Oh gosh, so door control key goes in, door com, and then open door from here. I guess that's one way to do it. Yeah, in the UK, most trains would have like a small button like here, or maybe just here, for door controls. Not in the US though. US trains you have to Go to the other end of the cab just to press that. My word, this door system's going to get very confusing eventually. You can lower these seats, sit at the front, pretend you're driving the train, DLR style, but man, it's going to get confusing eventually. I mean, even DLR has these little door keys that you put in to actually turn on the door. Will I be giving codes away? Not today, unfortunately. Dovetail Games do not provide of any keys for giveaway today, unfortunately. Alright, let's remove the key. I'd have to remove the key for every single station. Gosh, okay, well, remember that.
Increase the master controller to start moving. Be careful not to apply too much power too quickly. Otherwise, you might damage the couplings or upset the passengers.
Sounds good. Also nice to actually have a proper narration for once. Sometimes some of the more recent Trains of the World routes didn't have that. Nice to see it back. Well, so it's about 10 miles per hour. Oh, sorry, 16 kilometers an hour, 10 miles per hour. I should probably change the settings to Imperial, bear in mind I'm the US. There we go. We should be 25, so we can go all the way. I mean, here's the outside of the train, fairly loud, very American. Okay, so this tutorial actually gives us a scenario to run through as well. Yeah, passenger pickups. Yeah, select different camera views for your the camera. 8, of course, is the free cams. If I were to put the train with the camera there, let's watch our M7 Locomotive go past. It's a fairly interesting looking train. That, like I said, something I get to discover a little more of during the routes. The more I give it a drive. Conductors usually the only controls doors, not train operator. Yeah, so normally you do have a few. Normally you do have conductors on these trains. Although unfortunately without a multiplayer or anything, something we won't get in this add-on.
We're on our final approach to Country Life Press and need to
just the lighting. It's at the top of my head, so I'm getting cut off for no reason. Don't need to slow down too much. These platforms do seem fairly long, I have to say. Also, only a single rail. I'm expecting a double rail, but bear in mind you are probably on one of the branches. It probably does explain that. So it's coast train to the end of the platform, and train comes to a halt. There we go.
Good work. Like
Inserts
before,
the
open the doors to
key.
allow passenger boarding to commence.
Please. Oh, there's another panel for another door over here. Oh gosh, that's even more confusing. Doors come open. I'm okay from the window, look out, but wow, okay. American trains. That's gonna be a lot of fun to remember. Welcome to stream Flying Plane. How you doing today? There you go, Country Life Press. Ticket machine down there. Don't think I can actually leave the oh, I can. There's the map there. Long Island Railroads. And so, ooh, good point, worth actually pointing out. So yes, we do finally have a branch on this line. So we go from York Penn to Hicksville, or to Atlantic Terminal, and then we have the branch to Hempstead as well. So we actually have a proper branch system going on. This isn't just linear routes that Train Sim World has been a bit stuck with in previous routes. Very nice to see that you can actually go to different destinations. As a result, trains going to different places will have a purpose. Come on. Off and release.
Now, take what you've learned and put it into practice.
Sounds
Complete
good.
the next stop at Garden City on your own.
So see the throttle actually stops at 37%. At least it locked up for a second before continuing. Again, there's little details in this simulator that does sometimes give it a bit of a life. And as you see here, where we started off was a terminus bit on one of the branches. Before we go on to a different branch, there's a lot of places to explore. Something that the previous sim routes, like I said, didn't always give us. So it's nice to see the extended bits. And Jamaica Station, I can presume, is a fairly large one, since that kind of like determines where all these trains will be going from there on. So a lot to explore. The map itself is something like 42 miles, 68 kilometers long. So yes, definitely a lot for us to explore. Especially if the top speed's only at 15 miles per hour. Gosh, we're going to be here for a while. Let's give the horn a listen to. So yeah, it's just a single horn, no high, no low. The map only dovetail game models route is Strike 1. Okay, so I presume that all the LIRR routes have different names to it, kind of like how we have different like London Underground lines and whatnot. So Strike 1 is the name of this one, I presume. Thank you very much for that, TF51D. Yes, Eric waiting all those for the streams. Yeah, definitely a few people waiting. I mean, unfortunately, I had to run off for dinner, so I could have started this maybe about an hour ago, but dinner does come first, especially when mother's cooking. Never say no to your mother's cooking. My head keeps getting cut off. This setup's rather weird today. No, I think that'll be the best I can do it. Anyways, next station coming up shortly. So we'll power in. In fact, very shortly. The platform's right there. It's one accurate, close enough. Yeah, the horn's not always been great in Trains and Worlds, but since they've actually got a bit more of the systems modelling for like the actual air pressure and whatnot. Whoops, don't go to emergency. Yeah, ever since they've actually like improved the modelling and whatnot for it, seen some improvements, and I've just realised that I've hit the emergency brakes, which in an American train means you can't actually turn that off. In most British trains, you hit the emergency brake, the train can actually be set, and for some reason I can't get forward moving again. So note to self, don't hit the emergency brakes because you ain't going again. Off. Yeah, reverse sets to forward, power in. We ain't moving. Right, I'll have a look at the emergency brake reset in a moment. For now, I'll put the key in and unlock the doors. Unlock rear with doors. Unlock right. Don't tell me doors aren't going to open. There we go, we'll just force the front doors open. And that seems to have done it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to get used to these American trains. Very different to the Amtrak setup from last time. The A664. And this one, like I said, being the first kind of more metro train system. Because the Great Western Main Line was still a national rail. Whoops. The Great Western was still a national rail. This one's the first actual stopping service every couple of meters. Let's go back to the front of the train.
Good work. That's the basics covered. A manual can also be obtained that provides more detail about the full functionality of this
Reset
train.
air pressure. Thanks for that, what's his name, sorry? Jay Breeze, much appreciated. Oops, it's gone. Okay, so by reset brake pressure, I can presume you meant the actual, like, brake pressure thing we press at the start. That I'll remember, thank you very much. Right, so, where to next? We'll go to the main menu. So, as always with these things, I won't speak the scenarios in this live stream. The scenarios get saved until, like, Monday every week. So, every Monday, I'll do a different mission. So, there's 5 of them this time. Change Jamaica, Suburban Sunset, blah blah blah. That'll be done every Monday, but the purpose of the live stream, we'll be doing the different services. In this case, try to get to as many of these branches as possible. So, I think if we go to New York Penn, yeah, I'll do New York Penn first, New York Penn to Hempstead, because New York Penn is the one station that we have been to in the Train Sim World's Northeast Corridor DLC, which was the one that went through the station underground. So we'll see if it's like a same platform, different setup. But we've quite interesting. What's my system spec? That's all in the description. I do apologise, it seems a bit sluggish. I might just quickly tone down the graphics slightly. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I wish my on-screen chat thing would work today, but no, it's going to have its own problems, isn't it? So I can't actually see what YouTube guys are saying right now, which is ever so annoying. We go to settings whilst it slows in the background. So you can see Twitch. Stream not me, if anyone's interested in that. Smashcast is there, but I can't set a YouTube connection, which is just annoying. Oh well, I'll just try and load up the thing in the background then quickly. YouTube live, /Drawyah/live. And I can try and use the second monitor as a way to check out what you guys are saying. A little bit of an easier way. Right, so here we are. Whoops, I go away. Chats, you're being useless. Right, New York Penn Station, where we were left off in the West Coast, Northeast corridor. I keep trying to think West Coast Main Line, East Coast Main Line, which is the UK. No, it's the corridors. Key goes in. Unlock the doors. Pardon me. I do apologise. I do have a bit of the flu right now. It's not doing great. Wait until 11:01. It's about, just sorry, 11:01:20. I've got a few seconds, but what I can do is set the doors to close. Yeah, let me turn down the graphics slightly, just in case that is a bit laggy right now. I know OBS has recently had a few minor issues for me, where for some reason it's actually been lagging the game out. Yeah, my game is no way near that laggy. But for some reason, OBS is really taking me a hit. Kind of annoying, that's very annoying. I mean, graphics aren't really that high, really. I mean, if they go down to medium, that's an option. There we go. Doors are closed. Key gets removed. So key removed. There we go. Off to Woodsides. Let's get going. So, key on. Train forwards. Brakes charge. Hold that for a few seconds. And off we go. Nope. Here we go again. This is where I'm going to spend a lifetime figuring out how the train works. And not realise I'm probably doing something wrong. What's the lighting actually set to as well? Just make sure. Lighting is... where is it? Desk lights, wiper lights. Hello, it's Forley. Yes I am, yes I am. For those who don't know, at the Worley train show next weekend, I'll be at the Duzzle Game Stand, helping them out for the weekend, so that should be quite good. Hopefully see one or two of you guys there. Now, why can't I get the train to drive? Right, hold the charge brakes. Unless I'm forgetting something else, but no, door's closed. Key is out. Noise is fine. Yeah, reverse forwards. This needs to be set to neutral. Key is on. Charge brakes. Set brakes to max, then recharge. It is, isn't it? Thanks, guys. Bailed me out again. It's going to be a lot of that. Right. Then, release the brakes. There we go. And then, brakes down. And power in. Power off. Reverse it in forward. Power in. There we go. I can't drive a train, save my life. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I will learn eventually. Yes, thank you, Breeze. Thank you, Shabots. Much appreciated. bit of braking, something a bit too fast. Thank you for hosting Delta Who. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciated. Somebody, please go and kill me now. So I've done the exact same thing again. This charge brake switch is going to be my best friend throughout the entire of this. Why do I start so late? Because I went to have dinner. As a result, you don't say no to dinner, especially when your mother's cooking it. Right, where are the light switches again? Headlights, sprites. There we go. So, 4.6 miles to the next station. So that's the coast, and off we go. Your voice seems really low to me. Let me check my settings. The problem is, that's going to be a bit weird if I set up like that. If I change my angle, yeah, I try and mess around with it, get it all going. Thank you for following Garrett, much appreciated. Yeah, is that any better, guys? Can you guys hear me a little bit better, or do I need to adjust my microphone a little bit more? Like I said, ever since getting this webcam, I've been trying to move around my scene a bit. I think too bad we'd have a complete simulation of the train. Yeah, so I'm not quite sure like how this system works exactly, because I've not exactly ever been to the US. But for me, it's about as close as I'm going to get. But then I can base it on the fact that I've seen the train sim world and whatnot on the Great Western Main Line, which I have been on. And yeah, there are some stuff that are definitely missing. So for example, announcements and whatnot. Definitely would be nice to see in train sim world one day soon. Loud and clear. Thank you very much, guys. Good to know everything is working. So, 60 miles per hour down the old tunnels of New York. 4 miles to the next station. Leave that on coast for now. And let's get going. Now that I actually have a hang of driving these trains, definitely nice to say. Log streamer Dolphy, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Yes, got the emoji sorted out for you, Owen. Much appreciated for being the Soul Channel follower so far. The Bone Tridents, the Ever Spies, and the go around notes there. Thank you for following MLB Matt, which is very much appreciated. Much appreciated. What route am I going on? I'm doing New York Penn to West. Gosh, the station's in the name of the UK. Hempstead, that's it. Hempstead. New York Penn to Hempstead, and this is on the LIRR line, the Long Island Railroad and Train Sim World. So the new one that came out today. Like I said, shame I have to start so late, but don't say no to mother's cooking. And my head again is not exactly that weird shape, but this headset doesn't do a great job at kind of like cussing it, especially at nights. I do need to get a proper green screen at some point. One day I will. One day I will. 2 miles to go. A bit more throttle in, so we are going slightly uphill. Can't wait till head tracking is implemented. Yeah, head tracking, train simulator, train sim world especially would be definitely nice to see. Maybe even VR one day. We'll see how that goes. Just that again, so it's not going to be sticking it in my face like that. The microphone. Again, apologies if I do sound a little bit off. Like I say, I do have a bit of a sore throat, and definitely got some flu going on here. So out of the tunnels now, and into the more open parts of New York. Although bearing in mind again, past this line does go to Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I'm sure, will have a lot to look at, especially. That will get to figure out more so later. Should we check the map as well, how our line works? So we do go past Jamaica, which is the main station for this. Then we have a few stops on the way, so our first one coming up shortly in about 1.7 miles. Can you hear the horn? Sure thing. So this is from the inside. And from the outside. And from a passing train. So if we stick the camera down, okay, past the bridge with the police sirens, of course. didn't realise there were points there, and my left key on my keyboard actually just fell out of place. So I couldn't actually move the camera out of the way. Great, okay. Yeah, let's slow the train down now a bit, since I'm still very much not in any form of route knowledge for this. Speed goes up. The more I ride this line, the more I get used to the brakes and speeds and whatnot. London Underground S-Stock or these American subways? These are American subways, we wish. We wish we got S-Stock one day. Although I personally prefer the A-Stock, the former train on the Metropolitan line. Much more fond memories on that one. Yeah, no, it's Jay. LIRR commuter train. Is it? How do you pronounce it? Is it LIRR or is it just LIRR? How do you pronounce it? Is LIRR the correct way of saying it? Before I go on too much with it. Power indicators don't look like they're indicating correctly. No idea what that is. Anyway, it's got to slow the train down. Let's get ready for a station very shortly. I mean, my thing is, the light there says 60, speed limit is at 45. So, which one's correct, which one's wrong? I don't actually know. For crying out loud, I've done it again. I've done it again. Charge the brakes. This will happen on one or two occasions where I do accidentally press the emergency brakes. I will get used to it eventually. You say L, and you say I, and you say R 2 times. L-I-R-R. So it's not like a LIRR, so you can't like short it down, I guess, like our Brits would normally do. You have to say each one separately. Cool, thanks for the knowledge for that. Local knowledge. Thank you, Dolphy. Live in New York for your information. Yeah, can't beat us Londoners. And what's going on there? Oh, the fact I've gone and spat it. I'm paying no attention to this, you can tell. Smed menu. Like I said, I want to check out Brooklyn. That's the main one for me. I think now that I've got more of a hand of how these trains work, let's actually focus on the routing and whatnot. It's going to be a long night, guys. Right, services. The M7. Weather's fine. Right, where is Brooklyn? Do we have Brooklyn? Yeah, New York, Pennsylvania. Hempstead, Atlantic Terminal, New York Penn. You pronounce it LIRR. We've already got some controversy going on right there. The LIRR. Let's go from Ronkonkoma to New York Penn. Yeah, let's go the long way from the other side. Let's see how that one goes. We apologise for the delay. We apologise for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Our driver is having difficulties. Ignore track speed on the UI and use indicator track on the cab panel. Right, so, yes, even have to watch signals to... Yes, even have to watch signals. Cool. Did not know that, apparently. Right, so ignore the indicated speed on the lower right of the screen. So the speed that you get about... There you go. The speed you get there. We will ignore that one. Ignore that one. And use the one that is about there instead. Cool, thanks for the updates. Let's unlock these doors. So, key in, to the right, unlock. Passengers will board and deboard as required. Welcome to Hicksville. Yeah, these routes, some of the more recent ones from Trains of the World definitely starting to look quite nice. So we've got ladders here, as opposed to the normal like steps and whatnot. I have to say, third rail, right now I'm standing on an electric live rail. In reality, I should be toasted alive right now. Anyways, let's find a ladder and get back onto our train. Waits until 15:36:20 seconds. That's fine, that's about 1 minute away from now. And blinds, of course, you can open and close that if you really wanted to. Right, lock rearwards doors in about, what about now? Looks like AI traffic in the same direction, that's the first. Yeah, bear in mind that the services are about 5 minutes apart on this route. once we will see actual services in front of you, which is a nice addition. Right, so key in. Let's see if I remember how to do this. So reverse to neutral, braking's set to max, charge the brakes like so. There we go. And then clear to go, following the indicator speeds and not the UI one. Oh, sorry, you need to set the reverse to forwards. There we go. Making progress, guys. Making progress. So, speed limit on the section track is 60. Signals, gonna need to figure out what those mean. The 3 yellows compared to the set the coast, and then the 2 yellows going downwards. I'm guessing that's down to the points. Again, the 3 yellows mean that's clear, and you go to like the third track, then just go straight ahead. I presume for that. Obviously not, since you never use that points. So 6 miles to our first point. Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota, Mineola. I can guess that much. And speed limit here goes up to 80. Again, ignore that one. They go up to 80. Wish M7 had automated announcements. All controls clickable or highlighting. If I make my mouse invisible, is that possible? Capture cursor. Can you guys see my mouse? Oh yes, you can. Cool. So in terms of clickable controls, horn you can pull on, acknowledge you can press. Don't know what that is. No, you can't. Can't press the control buzzer, console buzzer. Reverse you can move. Controller you can move. Master key you can click. Up here you have a bit more functionality. So you have your lights, so door zones, lights that have to bright quickly. So turn down slightly. What else you got? You got your marker lights. Got your cab lights. You got your wipers. Sort of desk lights out here. There you go. Desk lights, gauge lights. You have some control functionality, and over here they got your standard door panels and whatnot. So in terms of functionality in this train, you do have a fair bit. Not everything. Can you enable announcements? I can guess no. I'm not sure where the announcements are, but unfortunately train sim worlds do not seem to support announcements at this time. So I very much have my doubts that this one will have it in the first place. The only train simulator, to be fair, which I do know has working announcements, will be Wilder Subways at Volume 3, London Undergrounds. That one had proper simulated announcements and whatnot, and they actually were quite decent as well. Wilder Subways Volume 3 probably still be my all-time favourite train simulator, just based on how well put together that one was by T-Mel Studios. But it's very old now, very old. Welcome stream at Devon, how are you doing today? How are you doing? Whoops, no, it's not my station. We're going straight through this one. These trains do have a fair bit of length to them, I have to say. I'm not sure how many carriages this is. I think it may be a 9-cart. We're at Westbury Station, and is that people I hear talking? Who knew? People are actually talking in train sim worlds. Something I know people were desperate for. Finally we have them. Yes, yes, they're mine too. Wish they'd make more. Blow the horn during the crossings. I'll try and remember that one. Because I believe there was one crossing on this stretch of track, which actually had a road collision a couple of years ago. I think it was the school bus one on this stretch of track. I'm trying to remember my US train history. Not something I'm too keen on, or at least too knowledgeable about, but I believe on this stretch track, I'm not sure when exactly it was, but like a school bus that was like delayed, it got caught in the red traffic lights, and the back of the bus was overhanging the track. Do you know it's only 45% underground? Yes, I did. Normal car operation up to 12 cars. 12 cars, okay. Let's actually have a look, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a 9-car train, this one. But normal operation have up to 12. Good to know. Right, it's about a mile to go now, 1.3 miles. Max miles is usually 12, there we go. Start slowing down a bit, but don't slow down too much. Got a fair bit of distance left to go before we do actually need to come to a halt. LIRR. Yeah, probably brake's a little bit too early for that. I'm going to speed down to 40. So we'll start slow train down. Yeah, and then train down to speed well before signal actually changes. I probably actually do prefer that system to the UK one, because I know with UK train signals, the moment you hit it, speed goes down. So if you don't know route knowledge too well, then you're a little bit stuck. How much is it to buy? It's $24.99, I believe, but don't quote me on that one. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it's $24. If you bought it pre-release, then it was like a 30% discount as well on that. Right, max brake. Do not press it again. I do not want to emergency brake it. There we go. Key goes in. Turn the key and open the doors. Open the window and find the camera that sticks your head out. No, there we go. Stick your head out and watch the abandoned platform while nobody even thinks about boarding a train. Yeah, wait until 15:44. Got a fair bit of time here, I have to say. People standing, despite the fact there are plenty of seats for people to go sit down on. And this is Miniola. Do these work? Nope, no dot matrix digital displays, unfortunately. I'm sure eventually, once the sim does have its updates, we'll see a bit. There was a car crash in August this year. Bus crash was in May. Right, okay. Was it this year or a couple of years ago? No destroying property, no littering, amplification devices, more than one seat per person, blocking, laying down, unauthorized commercial activities, large bulky items, music. Do not hold the doors for people with delayed trains. Don't run, next one will be soon. And trash is an issue, please take care of your trains. You have to be quick, sir, because we're passing in about 10 seconds. I should probably get back to my cab. Yeah, pretty sure you're meant to honk at each crossing you pass, as do now in real life, yes. So once I know where all the crossings are, again, got to get the route knowledge over time, I will definitely be honking that. Similar setup to the UK, which you need to remember. Right, so lock doors, lock the key, remove the key, and off we go once doors are closed. Progress. Had to stop at the station and get going again. First time on the stream. Both this year. Right, okay. Indicator speed is 40, I need to remember that. They got to 80 now, so power got max. About 9 miles to the next station, which is Jamaica. Fair enough, so actually have a fair bit of travelling to go before you can do come to a halt. Track is slightly downhill, 0.1% gradient, so do remember that. Otherwise, continue as we are. About 80 miles per hour, we'll then either throttle, leave it in cruise, although I probably will leave a little bit of throttle in, just to stop training from like slowing down too much. And we've got a fair distance to travel. There you go, minimum power should do it. And while we're here, let's enjoy the view slightly, I guess. Of course, see what outfit we're wearing right now. We are wearing underbody armour, what's it called, a body glove. We're wearing a unbuttoned green shirt, and I think we're wearing jeans. Man, you US train drivers don't exactly have much in the way of a uniform, I have to say. In the UK, London Underground would normally wear like a... Actually, most hard train drivers would wear a full-on uniform, not just something you put out the cupboards 10 minutes ago. Whoops, horn. Blow the horn, yes, need to remember that, guys. I do need to remember that. Horn. I've already gone past another crossing point as well. Is there like a trackside indicator, or maybe missing like a blow horn sign? Probably not. They should have conducts like them in real life, then you as a player they have to operate doors each time. I believe that may be like a semi-feature in the future when Train to Wild enables multiplayer. So I know Matt Pelson of Throttle Games does want to add multiplayer to the game as soon as possible. And while nothing is confirmed just yet, I know that something probably will come in the future. I mean, they recently did announce the we show off the route editor. Looks like they've been promising for a little while now. And so as time goes on, more of these features will come eventually. So not yet, but soon, I can guess. Again, I don't actually work for Throttle Games, so I can't really speak on their behalf, can I? Anytime I can, will be at the Worley Train Show this weekend. Yes, so like I said in the stream, Throttle Games will be at the Worley National Rail Show in the NEC Birmingham. And so, yeah, they've asked me to come along and help them out for the weekend. Conductors have uniforms, drivers don't. Okay. Well, because drivers are out the way and never get seen by the normal commuter. Again, the speed limit here says 60. Actual speed limit is 60, fair enough. I'll get there soon. Yeah, let's go back up to 80 again. Whether or not the sim will agree. Yes, it will. Get back up to 80 again. Welcome to stream, Sean. How you doing today? Sean Wargs. What's up? Bit minimum power if we carry on. Okay, 3.5 miles to go, so we're getting there towards Jamaica, and Jamaica I believe is the big station we saw in all those screenshots and whatnot during the preview of these routes, when people are starting to get a bit excited over the future release of this route. Because like I said, this is the third attempt to US line in the Trains and Worlds. We're just pushing people through the train now. Can I push you out the train? Nope. Okay, looks like people are slightly bugs in this. I'll ping a message to Pebbles later about that. Yeah, that's not looking right. My guess they were trying to like disembark the train earlier, but couldn't quite find the actual exits. 336 from Towson to Birmingham on Friday evening. Not sure to drive until 22:15. So it's going to be a long evening after school. Unlucky, man, unlucky. Yes, next stop is Jamaica. Next stop is Jamaica in 2 miles. Nope, I'll never do that. So what I want to check is, are these platforms actually wide enough for trains, or do they clip? Yeah, I feared that would happen. fears that would happen. It's a minor little thing, but unfortunately does happen. So with I think with all train simulators actually, I don't think there's a single train. Actually, I take that back. Some train simulator routes do have it, like the Great Western Main Line, where the train will collide with the platform. My guess with this one, they haven't like got it properly defined yet, with the passengers leaving the train, which is why we saw that slight glitch earlier on, with the passengers still standing in the back. Minor little thing, don't normally notice it, but because I have that little attention for detail, thanks to my FSX reviewing stuff, I do tend to notice these small little minor things here and there. I mean, for me, it's not like a major cause of concern, it's something I'm going to cry over, but some minor bit of detailing there. Down to 40. Bollocks. And that again. Only train will have to be halted. Oh no, we can continue again. Thank you very much. My one time I don't actually have to suffer the consequences of my mistakes. Platform side that is. Oh, so you're supposed to sound the horn because through stations. Okay, so it's not just the signals, I need to do it through stations as well. Okay, in the UK it's just signals, you don't need to signal at platforms. I'll remember that one for the US routes. Just going slightly fast, I'll bring it down another 10 miles per hour. And then cross the end of the platform. Very realistic track wise, yeah, so based on the screenshots and whatnot of this route, the LIRR does seem to be like the best looking of the routes, I have to say. The amount of detail train stuff are going to put into this one, including the minor details of the platform side people talking. Finally, we get a bit of what we wanted from Dovetail Games. I remember sometimes they complain, people mention that they like don't listen to the community and whatnot, but with this one, we do finally get a little bit more of what we were asking for. And so yeah, the route itself does actually look quite beautiful. Definitely a bit of a scene in that, I have to say. And so I'm sure I'll probably enjoy this one over the upcoming weeks when I do give it a ride. Yeah, staircase up there. How long do we actually have at the station? We have to wait till 56, so we've got about 2 minutes 20 seconds. Let's use the time to explore Jamaica Station, shall we? Which seems to be like the Reading of New York, so yeah, very similar to the Reading Station on the Great Western Main Line, being the final station before everything like splits off and whatnot. So one branch goes to New York, Pennsylvania, New York Penn. The other one goes to, where is the other one go to? I don't quite know. I'm guessing it's like the Brooklyn branch. The Brooklyn branch. It doesn't quite go all the way to Brooklyn. And you've also got a bit of an old signal box there. In fact, let me try and run over to that quickly. We'll cross over the electric rail there, the one that would zap us to death by touching it. Can we go inside the old signal box? We still have plenty of time. The answer is nope. No, you can't. Come on, Dovetail Games. It's a beautiful old building. You won't let us go inside. Why? Why? I mean, it's there. The attention to detail's great. Shame we can't actually enter it. I actually will say, the station does look fairly grand, I have to say. Got to go see it, Wally. Yeah, no worries, Owen. Do ping me a message when you are nearby. I'll definitely meet up with you. See you on Saturday. Or Sunday. You're on Saturday or Sunday. How does the train look from the ground? We get a chance. No, I don't just give up control. I thought I was like outside for a second now because they're please signalling me, but no. Actually, someone outside. So, from the low down, sit from the fronts, 704 road, train locomotive I'm on. I'll say again, the attention to detail is definitely there. Train sim world's trains definitely are no bad looking things. I mean, you've got little hinges there for the lights that open up and close. The door, which I believe you can open, yes you can. Should climb inside quickly if I know how to. There we go. Actual like exterior from the sides, again does look rather nice. The displays are there, but sadly don't work. One day they will. One day. Saturday. Yeah, no worries, Owen. I'll see you Saturday. Door lights, door disabled and flashing. Ooh, it'd be interesting to see if these actually close. At least if the lights flash when closing. Emergency intercoms. Got all the little details. If I close that quickly, they do. Doors do flash. Well, this light does flash when the door close beeps. Again, very nice little detail that's. So, while some of the train may not be at its best, they definitely have put a lot of detail and attention into a lot of the minor things as well that they wouldn't normally go and see. So, doors now are closed. Braking released. Throttle up. 50 miles per hour so far, although it will increase as we leave the station. Then Western Station, it's Woodside in 6 miles. So as we are on the points now, have a look on the outside model a bit more. So yeah, it's a bit of a. Is it PBR normals this? Yes it is. Showing the reflections and little bolts within the model, bit of bump mapping here and there. Light reflection looks good. There we go, we serve with pride. America. In fact, if I'm going to do that right, assassin hat I should probably put on for the US. Whoops, don't you get any more American than that, can you? Of course my weird webcam's going to cut off the top of the hat, unless I try and manoeuvre it around a bit. No, you guys just get the idea of what it is. Platform of Jamaica must have been the one you passed. Platform of Jamaica looks okay, must have been the one you passed. But yeah, it's the Jamaica one that we just left. Alright, 60 miles per hour, let's get going. Awesome. Yeah, nice one, J-Breeze. No, 60 miles per hour, ignoring the in-game UI one. Thank you for following, Anton in this. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. 6 miles per hour. Throttle set to coast. And we'll let the train go on its own power for a little bit before we potentially brake it to the next station. Brake it as in slow down. Not actually brake the train, which I've already done twice in this stream, so try to avoid that, please. We'll stream Anton in this. How you doing today? How you doing? Got 7 viewers on Twitch. We've got 37 on 38 on YouTube right now. Much appreciated, guys. Always love the support from you all. Right, so just under 5 miles to go now. 4.7. Horn, sorry, horn for a station. Must remember. Must remember. Man, I saw that station for so long behind me, and yeah, I just remembered to press the horn. Gotta use the mindset. I'm sure that's exactly how it works in the US. That will get to 80, so let's max it. So, aim this live stream, as I said, to kind of like show off the routes, also try and cover all of the track as well. So we've done this like main branch bit from, again, I don't actually remember the station's name where we departed from. Ronkonkoma, Horn. Yeah, Ronkonkoma to New York Penn. We'll then see if there's like a branch out of, what's it called again? Hempstead. See if we go to the other station just outside of Jamaica. And there's at least 2 more branches as well we need to go and see. Try the weather supposedly, out the rain graphics. Okay. So we'll finish this route. Our next one, we're then doing the rain. Something I'm sure New York is known for. Not as much as London, but I'm sure we'll still have a few rainy days out there. So yeah, sure thing, we'll do rain next for you, J-Breeze. What we got here? We've got PA, IC, PEI, radio, PC chime, talk, speaker, microphone. Yeah, it's just standard passenger comms. That blind. Oh, that's a great blind, guys. Ah, it's actually on the sliding mechanism as well. So if I want it, say, down, but only about here to block the sun, okay, I'll take that back. Actually, it's like a neat little system that, not like the UK blinds where you just cover the entire window and have to try and find the release notch to bring it back up again. So, 2 miles to go. 2 miles. Is this Xbox or PC? This is on Xbox. I'm currently using Xbox right now. Sorry, PC. PC Master Race. I'm a PC. The only Xbox I own is the original one. We'll stream at Damir for Anne. How you doing today? And Anton. Again. Hi. No, this is the PC Train Sim World. The New York route isn't yet on Xbox, so that will come soon. But we'll say, the route itself visually is fantastic. So much better than Northeast Corridor. Actually looks a bit more like New York, I have to say. But trains actually doesn't feel too bad as well. I'm not the best train driver in the world, as you guys has definitely come to know at this point. But the actual route itself, train feels good. We know how to use it. Definitely a few bonus points on that one. I don't think I've got any actual real complaints to this route yet, which is surprising, because when it comes to the US routes, the first two, I had quite a few of them straight away, so looking good so far, looking good. Tough games. Welcome stream Frank Meyer, how you doing today? Welcome Frank. Greetings from Germany. Guten Tag. I'm going to go way past the station, so I actually will need to use emergency brakes slightly. Just to stop in time, and I can recharge the brakes when I do come to a halt. Yeah, sorry passengers for slightly hard braking, but we are going to make it on time. Key in, drag, open. Brakes are now quickly set to max and recharge them. Brakes have been charged. And we are going to be here for a couple of moments before we depart. So let's go and look at the platform, shall we? So this is Woodside, where we spadded over there just a couple of moments ago. Yeah, watch the gap. Oh yeah, because you guys in America say watch the gap rather than mind the gap. There isn't really that much of a gap to be fair to the station either. One day, Train Sim World. One day we get functioning displays. We have another 2 minutes between each of the parts. That's fine. That's 2 minutes to explore the station and to collect the maps. So 2 out of 30 route maps. That's the only one I actually know in terms of what we can collect in this DLC. I believe there's the standard one that we always get, which is like hard hats or something. Let's have a look, shall we? He's got the ticket barriers using the New York version of the Oyster. I don't quite know its name. You have ticket machines over here, because you buy tickets after you enter the barriers. That makes sense. There you go, fire extinguishers. You got fire extinguishers. You got maps. You've got, yeah, I want to say hard hats, but I don't quite know. Another one over here. Let's go on to another platform, shall we? Have a look down. Oops. There's a ladder. Up we go. That was on the points. So I'm not going to get back to my own train, so I can see it out there. Make sure it's safe to cross. Yes, it is. Climb back up, and let's go through the inside of the train actually, and just go through all the passenger cabin before we make our way back. So seats, fairly standard. Oops, no, don't give it up. It's just long waiting times. This is plastic or leather. I'm going to say fake leather. I know in the main part of New York, the metro trains, they use plastic benching. these trains seem to be a little bit more fancy when it comes to their seating. And then I'm guessing there's a toilet there. Yes, it is. Something UK metro trains don't always get. Another compartment here with a cup holder, because this is a driver's cab, technically. And it's all standard stuff from here. So if I just push you two out the way, okay, I can't actually push you out the way. Right, go out of this door then. Lock the doors, make our way back to the front of our 9-car train, and then continue to our next station. Move. Thank you, move, no. Come on, I'm a train driver, I should be in a train cab. I should not be running around the platform. There we go, back to the front of the train. Oh yeah, I can't actually go through the cab, I have to go through the passenger area. Close the door, in we go. Lock, twist, pull, and go. So 6 miles per hour. Next station is where we terminate, New York Penn. Each 2-car consider a married pair. Right, well, they split it into 2-car sets, and then combine them when needed. Cool, gotcha. Similar to that in the UK, where you have 4-car sets, and then for 6-car trains, they then split a quartet into 4. So you have 4-car sets, they split a quartet into pairs, and they stick on the back of the train. So the main service that does that is the Piccadilly line, and some of the Bakerloo. Frame so smooth. Yeah, ever since I turned down the graphics ever so slightly, the frame rate has definitely picked up slightly. So much appreciated to the guys who told me to lower the graphics slightly. Still looks good. Still looks good even on the medium graphics. Likewise, I will. Sorry, I just saw stutter in there. Nope. Might have to accept that my eyes was just failing me there. Oh no, there's a little bit of a layering there. Again, it's just a minor little thing there. Nothing major, sticking out like a tree on the middle of the track or something. That would be a bit more to be concerned about. Or the track's disappearing, something the train sim world has suffered from historically. That seems to now be at a much more manageable level, if not happening anymore at all. So, minimum power, that's going. Yeah, 60 miles per hour, we'll leave it on the minimum braking, basically train down ever so slightly. Keep training to its speed limits. Anti-aliasing 100%. Oh, hi Crizzy, how you doing today? How you doing, Crizzy? Minimum braking, so we're going downhill, quite steep as well, 1.5%. I'll train the distance over there, heard it. Don't see a difference between the GTX 700 series and the 1000 series. There is a bit of a difference. So like the 1080 is a much better system spec than the 720. In my case, I'm using a 745, so I'm definitely fairly lacking in terms of graphics. There's definitely a bit of a difference there. You may not see it, but I definitely do. Yeah, 1.7% gradient. It's quite a steep tunnel, this one. So we'll keep the brakes on for now. As we do continue our descent into New York Penn, which is not too far away from us now, just around the corner. So all looks good. 1.7 miles to go. York Penn in 5 minutes. Hopefully it means we don't have to stick there with the doors open for so long. While we wait for the end of the service to come round. Otherwise it'll just be a long wait. But now I think Train Simulator is quite alright when it comes to the actual like end of routes timings and whatnot. Train Simulator XX can sometimes mean you have to like wait there for 10 minutes if you arrive early before you can actually depart. So yeah, Train Simulator as a simulator, as a platform, definitely much more improvements over the TSXX series, TS1, and something I know Dubstar will be supporting for a long time to come. A long time to come. How much does Train Simulator cost? You're planning on getting it. The base game, I will be honest, I genuinely don't know. Let's have a Google, shall we? Train Sim World. It costs on Steam $52. 52 US dollars to get 4 routes with it. And this one costs another $25 to get the LIRR. But yeah, $52. You get the CS6 Heavy Haul. You get the Northeast Corridor, I think. You get the Great Western Main Line, and you get Rapid Transits. Tunnel lights better than the NEC, definitely. These tunnel lights are much better than their previous ones. I believe these are also baked into the textures. I don't 100% know, but actually, yeah, these ones definitely can be baked. NEC, not 100% sure, but they actually do kind of brighten up the tunnel a bit, and they give you a very nice effect into the platform. So there's those little bits there where you can actually walk on, I presume, if you try and get stuck in the tunnels. Right, into the platform we go. Down to 15. There we go. A little bit of power to keep train going. Well, we are on these points. And then onto the platform. Left hand side will open the doors. Yeah, slowly but surely entering the station. I see the camera stay at the end of the platform, and then we can just watch ourselves coast in to position. And overshoot it, of course. Some minor overshoots. We'll survive. We'll survive. Right, key in. Unlock the key. And open the doors. To a ghost station, of course. Yeah, actually, let's got a few passengers on board. Let's go inside. Yeah, they're fairly well equipped. And then see if we actually go up the stairs as well. It would be nice if they had the ACS64 down here, if it was static. So I presume this is the... Is this the same platforms as they'd use in the Northeast Corridor? I'll guess so, because this is the exact same tunnel setup, isn't it? Over here would be the exits. They can't quite get that far. And down there, yeah, it's the same station. York Penn. So is York Penn, is that completely underground, or is it like a surface bit as well in this station? Again, my New York knowledge isn't exactly the greatest. Right, so, lock doors, twist, and pull. I said pull. There we go. And there's our final score of 2,093. All stations on time, looking good. Level, we are now level 27. Level 3 on the LIRR and the M7 train, 2,045, about halfway to level 2. Now, there's quite a few level ups there. So, that was first bits. Let's go to the main menu. Let's do another bit of the line. Gonna fly the Grub Juice next month for cadets. Nice one, man. Yeah, good luck with that, Edwin. Hope all goes well for you. For me, my only experience flying is microlights. So mine's in the I forget what it's called. Yeah, some microlights. The air creation. No, it's not an air creation. I'll get the name up for you in a second, man. Right, let's see what services we've got. So I've done 2 of them. So yeah, we'll do the rain next. A bit of wetness and add some precipitation. Continue. Actually, if it's raining, add some cloud as well. Come on, man, make it proper New York. Right, so we'll do Hempstead to Atlantic Terminal next. And that'll cover the second branch, or actually the only second branch. We've got that bit there, which I can find a route for later. So, Hempstead to Atlantic Terminal. Load this one up. Look through the nice pretty screenshots of Train Simulator, Train Sim Worlds. And once it loads, we'll be in. Where's my water bottle gone? There it is. And there we go. So, once we get going, we'll have a look at how these new rain effects work. For now, it's key goes in, twist the key, sorry, this way, and unlock. Passengers will disembark for some reason, and the boarders they please. I'll try on the second platform over there. Hopefully we'll have to leave before them. I don't fancy waiting here. I believe this is a Terminus Station as well, so actually if I go quickly sit down and go to free cam, it waits till 11 past, so yeah, about a minute I need to wait, it's not too long. This is a terminus, right? Yes it is. Yeah, you're not going too far this way, aren't you? And quite a nice little detail station that as well. Quite a pretty little red brick station that. Probably quite an old one, but it's probably seen some renovations over the years. So route map over here. I'm not going to go for it since it means we're running down the entire length of the train and back in about 20 seconds, so 10 seconds, which is not going to happen. Also, is his train longer than mine? Yes, he is. Longer by 2 cars. So you've got another twin set. Graphics are stunning. When was Train Sim World officially released? TSW released about a year ago now. No, more than that. Let's do that quickly. So, door... Whoops. Whoops. No, key goes back in. Twist it. Lock the doors. And remove it. Train will go into forwards. Sorry, turn the key. Reverse that in forwards. Charge the brakes. And I'll get you a release date for Train Sim World in a second. Oh, sorry, braking at the max, then charge it. Put it the right way around before we do the parts. There we go. It's a good sound. Reverser is now set. Brakes go up. There we go, that's what I wanted. Right, okay, so the release of the CSX Heavy Haul back when it first came out was on the 16th of March 2017, and then Train Sim World officially released as it's out of beta on the 24th of July 2018. So it first appeared about just over a year and a half ago, but officially came out about 4 or 5 months ago. We're up to 60 miles per hour for the first bit, and yeah, definitely some nice rain particle effects going along the window there. So the coast, station, station's right there. If we made the station, it would be a miracle. I did not realise it was this close. Despite the fact this was the training station that we were at 20 seconds ago. at least about an hour and 20 minutes ago when the stream started. Yeah, I'm going to slightly overshoot that one, I do apologise. As long as some of the train makes it, we'll be alright. Key goes in. Twist the key, please. There we go. And unlock. Sounds good. So reset the brake quickly. Reset the brake. And then make sure the front door hasn't opened as well, letting passengers walk off the train there. Yeah, so this one we want closed. And this one we can just about leave open, I think. Just about. The next station I know is not too far away as well, so I won't go too fast for that. Lock the doors. Lock the doors. Oh boy. There we go. And off. Power max. Off we go. So, wipers I was going to look for. Where are the wipers? Windshield heater. Door zone. Snow brakes, door brakes, passenger bypass. No wipers though. I'll figure out. I believe there's a key for it on the keyboards. Ah boy, wrong way, wrong way. Yeah, acceleration's not going to be too great right now. Wheel slippage will definitely be a thing. That does occasionally happen. Loving the realism. While a train overshoots the station ever so slightly. Good to know I'm not the only one who can suffer that. Fresh air intake. Wiper speed, there we go. Yeah, it's genuinely looking quite nice, that. Very nice looking wiper effects. Should be the V key, yeah, the V key. Nice and slow. You're actually going a bit too fast right now. Hashtag breaking the law. Hashtag on the dark side of the law. But nah, it's nice and slowly coming to the platform. And halts. Key goes in. Twist the key. Yeah, find the click spot between the key and the twist is a bit of a difficult one because it's a bit. Yeah, that one's to twist, and then the actual right. So the actual end of the key is twist, and then the actual lock is to no, that doesn't even do the case. It's a very specific bit of the key's loop which you need to actually click on to pull the key in and out. Lock doors already, that's fine. And off we go. Press the horn for the points. Something I've definitely been doing during this stream. Don't go too fast since the points are coming up, and there's an station 1 mile away, Nassau Boulevard. Impressed so far, can't wait to go home and try it out. Yeah, it's a nice little route that. The LIRR from New York, definitely a much nicer setup than the Northeast Corridor which we had last time. Something to finally be proud of, does our games? Nah, I do like Train Sim World, never had a problem with Sim. And guys over at DTG, they have been good to me, that I can't complain. Can't passengers open doors from the outside like here in the UK? No, they can't. All doors in the US trains, at least in this train, is automatic. I don't actually know if any US trains have like the door button pushes you can press like the UK do. I don't know of a train that has that. Right, start slowing down and coming to a halt. Right, she brakes again, so I'm going to overshoot it. Need to remember, approach speed for stations, 30 kilometers per hour. Key in, twist, unlock. Alright, why can't we unlock these doors? What's going on here? I can open the front doors automatically, sorry, manually. But, why won't all the doors unlock? What have I done, Dovetail Games? What have I done? Right, lock doors. Well, my not stops at the station enough for you. Is that the problem? Do I need to slightly reverse this? Let's have a look, shall we? Neutral. So braking, so that's to maximum braking. So I can then recharge the brakes. And I'm going to reverse train slightly, just to, I'm going to FYI, horns proceed long, long, short, long as you enter the crossing, and blast when entering stations for each one you don't stop at. Cool. Right, so reverse. Reverse slightly. Please. That one door open, is it? There's one door. Where is it? This side. One day I'll get used to it. Stop a station. Sorry passengers, we are not stopping at this station today. I'm sure it said unlock doors. 100% positive. 100% positive. Yeah, unlock doors. I don't get it sometimes. Dovetail Gaming to make a blimmin' great sim, but sometimes even I don't get it. Alright, let's get going, shall we? Go away, microphone. I know you want to be a part of the stream, but you're not going to. Right, 0.6 miles to go to the next station. So it's long, short, long, short. I believe there's a crossing coming up. I don't know, I'll get used to it eventually. Right, so carry on braking. Manually brakes, I'm going to do the same process again. Except this time we actually will the non-stop short of the station. Man, this is my worst first go at a route in a long time in Train Sim World. Right, but now we can unlock the doors. Now we can, and the half train's open at the station. So, this one wants to close. This one I want to close. It's this side, sorry. Next cab, I want to close this one. I'll just lock doors manually, let's go then. Now it's it open. Sorry, lock doors. Key turn. Key remove. And recharge the braking. My favourite part of all stations. And off we go. Yeah, definitely have some wheel slipping since we are on a fairly wet track right now. See the red contact shoe there, the third rail. What a long process that is. Welcome stream, it's not plane 32. How you doing today? How you doing this evening? Right, 0.8 miles to the next station, Floral Park. Let's do a seamless movement between stations, shall we? Everything we horn at, everything we slow down and stop at, no problems. Come on, can we do it? Can we do it? I'm sure by the time I start doing this Monday series thing, things will be a lot easier for me. But, first time for everything, I'd say. So slowing down. No, this one's stopping at. Okay, I can use emergency brakes. As long as we stop at the station, that's the target for this one. Man, you know when you're scraping the bottom of the barrel here when your targets stop at a station when you're a train driver. Right, key goes in, twist the key, whoops, key goes in, twist the key, unlock the doors, max braking, make sure it's charged. It's about 60 psi. There we go. And passengers are now boarding and disembarking here at Floral Park. The homage is now perfected. How about the leaky roof? Has that also been perfected? Emergency window access. Knock in. If the window had a gun, surely it'd be alive to stay. Right, let's lock the doors. Twist the key. Get rid of the key. And off we go. That key is again. I'm gonna forget the key one day. Brakes have been not charged enough. That's annoying. A bit more braking pressure. There we go. And now can we go? Yes, we can. Brakes were not charged enough. Good to see you getting the hang of it. Gonna get it at the end of the month. Yeah, no worries, Eric. Definitely get it. It's a nice route. It's a nice route. Probably the best of the US ones so far. Much better than the Northeast Corridor, and so much better than the CSS Heavy Haul. This is my kind of US train route for sure. I mean, even now I'm not exactly perfect at it, but it's definitely a start. Definitely a start. Always gonna happen. Always gonna happen. And again, the wet tracks, we're not braking as fast as we are definitely as well. Ah, that's the games. You actually simulated wet tracks. One time I probably didn't want you to. Oh well, doors on this side. Yeah, do I still have a train driver's license by the end of this, or have I been sacked long ago? Right, let's lock doors. Twist the key, remove the key. Back in we go. Max brakes, charge them up again. I'm going to use that button so much, I'm sure it would have failed by the end of me. And off we go. 1 mile to Queen's Village. And if you believe it, the route's actually long in train world standards. Yeah, it genuinely is quite long. I mean, you've got the different branches like I said. In total, it's 42 miles. Should I say that right way around? Yeah, 42 miles, 68 kilometers long. Train world standards, this is quite a long one. So, definitely got to explore on that aspect. Right, come on, Drawyah. 30 miles per hour entering station. Brake beforehand. Use the same braking setup you used in Great Eastern Main Line, which you used perfectly. Don't know why I can't apply it to New York LIRR so easily. How does the timetable look? Are there lots of services? Plenty of services. There's a train every 5 minutes in the this one, going to all different branches all over the place. So no, in terms of service numbers, you're getting quite a lot of this one. Definitely something to be proud of. It's not like what's the one that has basically none? I think it was the rapid transit one, which had so limited services. It was kind of difficult to use sometimes. This one, you get the full sets. Starts with brakes at 400 yards, just for a taunt to get to the target. So it's 400 yards is the it's 400 yards. Seems a bit short. 400 yards if you're going like 80 miles per hour. I mean, right now I'm doing it expertly in terms of slowing down and stopping. What I can do earlier, no one knows. But yeah, 400 seems to. Of course I would. Key in, twist, unlock. I think I will charge brakes just in case. Yeah, just a bit of a top up, not exactly most braking in the world. So this is Queens Village. One of the few parts of New York I do know by name. So, locked doors, so actually going to have to go straight back all the way. Lock doors, twist the key, remove the key, sit down, off we go. I said, off we go. Yeah, 600 yards out, so that makes more sense. Alright, speed limit goes up to 80, and it's 1.5 miles to Hollis. 1.5. So, when it comes to braking, normally, on a good day, the moment the miles change to yards, I start slowing the train down to about 30 miles per hour or 30 kilometers per hour, depending on the line, and then I just use the rest of the braking for the rest of that, since I come to the hottest points of the platform. So I'll carry on accelerating, it'll be 80 miles per hour till we start braking. There we go, coast. And at 0.7 miles, when it changes to yards, that's when I then start to brake properly. There we go. And then for every 100 yards is every 10 miles per hour I will speed out. So right now I'm doing good braking since I'm at 60. That's 600 yards to go. I'm a little bit behind, so back to max braking. And for every 100 yards I need to slow down 10 miles per hour. And that's the aim. So about 40 I can do here. 30 when I enter the platform. And then the rest of it actually comes to the hold points. Not a very long platform compared to the other one here. That should do me alright. Please, 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 please. It'll do. It'll do. I can sleep with that. few houses in New York here. Bridge underneath. Getting quite leaky. Actually, no, these bridges are completely dry underneath. Fair enough. And then locked doors. And off we go. So I set the camera on the bridge over here, like I did last time. Then we can watch our train go past at high speed. Go 2.2 miles till Jamaica. Jamaica Station we are familiar with, being the place we stopped at last time. Put your lights on. Oh yeah, they haven't turned on yet. Those go on. I think those are the only lights that need to turn on at this point. Cab lights, yeah, I might as well turn them on for the fun of it. That's about it. Let's go a little bit fast, so I will set its cruise, that train can slow down its own speed. 1 mile to go till Jamaica, so I'll be braking anyway shortly. And then coming to a halt in about 2 minutes for that one. So we get to Jamaica, and then this time we branch off to the left, rather than what we did last time, which go to the right. And I'm going to do maybe 1 or 2 more services before we do bring this live stream to an end. Yeah, max braking, don't go too much further. Have the emergency braking, my favourite part of this. Brake 60%, that'll do. We actually have to change points though, so bring the train out as low as possible for the points. And yeah, it's 50 miles per hour entering the station, so don't want to go much faster than that. There we go, minimum power, she just coast it for this point. Headlights on, tail lights are on automatically, fair enough. Is that way you guys spotted a moment ago, the light's not turning on properly. You sure about that? Because tail lights do not look on to me. I'll share that in the cab when I've stopped here at Jamaica. Just turn on the marker lights quickly. I mean, it's 37 stop here, so about 40 seconds early. So I have a moment or two just to run to the back of the train to do that. Key goes twist and on. Close the blinds and just quickly run to the front of the back of the train. Just turn on the marker lights. So last time I was on this platform, this time on this one. I think more people watch your train sim videos than your flight sim vids. But if you like your flight sim vids more, there are 20 people watching now. The only reason I'm guessing so many people are watching right now, because this is the latest release of train sim world. So bear in mind it's coming out today. I think there's more hype to the people actually watching the new route come out, because normally I do train sim worlds and train sim streams over a weekend. I won't get too many more viewers than this. So the numbers provided, this does seem about right in terms of viewership. There you go. So taillights are now on, and I have 2 seconds to run all the way back to the front of the train to lock the doors and get myself going. But yeah, I do normally get a few more viewers for the new release videos compared to the normal standard train simulator and flight simulator videos. I mean, I'm sure if there's like a new flight simulator that came out tomorrow, when I had a bit of hype, then I get a few views for that. So for example, Dead Stick Bush Flight Sim from what's it called? Remote Software. I'm sure when that comes out, probably get a few viewers for that who'd be interested. Now, I want to do this New York subway style, which is close the door, lower the blinds, and drive like that. I mean, I'm 90% sure this is how you're meant to drive. The door closed and the compartment so small, anyone that's claustrophobic will be having a terrible time in here. Yeah, I believe, yeah, that I'm guessing is wrong. This I'm guessing is correct. Bit more power in. Keep it to 15. Nope, speed went up to 30 on the speedometer there, but I'm going to keep it on the on-screen display there. And it's 8.7 miles to Atlantic Terminal, which is where this train will terminate. Don't get how the throttle works. Same way as most trains. You have your master controller forwards, you have your braking behind it, and then you're following the lit up panel there in the middle for your speed limit. So right now it's at 60, so speed limit on this stretch track is 60 miles per hour. Yeah, throttle works in the same way, I guess, as the 166. You have your throttle forward push behind you, braking away from you. So I need to go up to 60. Leave it on the coast, since we are going to go on a downhill bridge track in a moment as we enter the tunnels. Usually when trains don't use island platforms, does the door close like that. Usually trains don't use island platforms, do doors close like that. What's a fancy looking tunnel? Very nice, I have to say. Just stop the wiper 2 seconds. Garage lights come on, wiper ones come. No, it's cab lights, this one. A bit too fast right now, so slow down slightly. But yeah, it's a very nice looking tunnel, this. Very dark, very I guess vintage New York style, that. And Atlantic Terminal, where we're going to next, I presume is quite a major station here in New York. It has quite a grand name to it, Atlantic Terminal. Sounds like something on the coastline, actually. And we stopped there at 10:54. 7 miles away, at 70 miles per hour. Fair enough, that does make a bit of sense. About, what, 13 minutes till arrival? 13 minutes. What do you think so far? I like it. I like it. I can't drive these trains to save my life, as you guys can tell, but as a route itself, the trains physics-wise, does feel nice. The rain and particle effects definitely have been improved, and yeah, it's definitely a much more defined setup than the previous Trains in World routes. So the last DLC we had was the Route Ignored, and while it was a nice long route, again, quite linear, so this one feels a bit more defined. And for those who do know, I do prefer my stopping services to my long distance non-stop ones and high speed, so this is much more like my kind of train as well. I mean, out of the routes, all of them, the one I've probably disliked the most is what else I've disliked the most? Maybe probably going to be either the default Northeast Corridor or NEC New York. Those two are they're a bit poor compared to the rest of the quality of them all. But this one's generally quite good, and it's probably up there with one of the better ones. I mean, it's definitely better than Rapid Transits. Probably better than What else has there been? So right, we'll go through all of them. So C6 Heavy Haul, first of all. Much better. Great train down slightly. Great Western Express, Great Western Main Line. I quite like the GWE, and out of all train sim world routes, this is the only one I've actually been on, so that one I've got more favouritism towards. Rapid Transit, yeah, this one does take the edge over Rapid Transits. Then it was Northeast Corridor. Nah, Northeast Corridor was poor. Sorry guys, Dovetail Games, but that one really was a poor release. I think they've actually kind of accepted that it was not their best one. After that, it was the West Somerset Railway, the Heritage one. That was quite nice. The West Somerset Railway is quite nice. Whoops, 4 miles to go. This is the station. What station is this? There we go. This is East New York. East New York. Fair enough. Bring up to 60 again. So after West Somerset Railway, it was the last one, Versi Ignored. That wasn't too bad. Again, not my personal favourite, but again, because I just came back from Finland when it came out, definitely a lot of love for the double-decker train on that one. So, yeah, this one's definitely one of the better ones. Maybe not the best, but definitely up there. Definitely up there. And again, like I said, this is my first 2 hours using it, so what I say now may not be the best. That kind of has no meaning at this point, because I've not really used it too much. And only now am I really getting like a proper feel for these trains and how they work. So, as I come back in 2 days and ask the question, and I'll have a very different answer. Very nice. Again, little details showing the train coming out the tunnel. That bit's all like metal and covered over. That's the top of the tunnel coming out. Again, nice little details in that train sim world. Nice little details. Another train on the left. Yeah, NEC was not nearly as good as I hoped. I think that was a bit of a very disappointing one. I mean, a lot of people were expecting high hopes with the first proper New York line, the first American passenger service, but it had its lackluster. I mean, the Newark Airport Station looks good. The closer you got to the city of New York, it kind of got a bit poorer and poorer. And then the moment you left the other side, things got a lot better again. But this one, as you said, yeah, this really takes the cake for me. In terms of representation of New York, I think this is what people are expecting with the Northeast Corridor. An actual New York looking route. I mean, yes, it's still a ghost town. Yes, there should be a lot more cars on this stretch of track. But at least they've put some parked cars and traffic lights. Kind of brings some life into it. One day we'll get pedestrians, one day we'll get AI cars, one day we'll get a functioning game of baseball going on in the parks. But that's for the future. I mean, again, nice details with the raised track over here. The racetrack does give it a bit more of a New York feel, even more of a New York Metro feel, because I think the Chicago ones that's like completely raised. This is what we're expecting with American railroads. What is this? Nostrand Avenue. Yeah, this is what we're expecting. Not a Northeast Corridor as we got it. This is so much nicer. A little bit fast, we're going downhill again, just realised. It's 0.8 miles to the station now actually, so probably leave on the brakes until we get to the yards again. So, Atlantic Terminal. Is this a Terminus Station? I do not know. Let's find out, shall we? Maybe that adds the Grand Central line to New Rochelle. Not sure what the Grand Central Line is, but yeah. Now we'll see what they come up with the in the future of Train Sim World. I'm sure there's a lot more to come with the upcoming routes. Because I believe when they're developing this, they said that there are 3 routes currently in action, currently being built, but nobody knows what those routes actually are. So yeah, definitely a lot to talk about in the future routes coming from Train Sim World when they do release them. Right, so it does look like a Terminus Station after all, actually. So nice and slowly into the end of the platform. Go a little bit fast, especially for a Terminus that's going way too fast. Buffer's right there, come on. As long, yeah, that'll do me. That'll do me. Open the doors, so I've actually got to go to the panel. That's twist and open. Here we go again. Let's just manually open the doors. It's because the shall I say it's because of the rear train. The whole train's at the station. Train Sim World. Sometimes you work like a dream. Other times, not so much. Right. So let's get back to the front. Press the button. Hang on. Lock doors. Nothing. Nothing. Let me try putting the key in the other door, shall I? In fact, I need to remove the key from that. Is that the problem? Nope. Can I open these doors, maybe? No idea. You see what I mean? Sometimes it's a mystery how to get this thing working right. So if I set brakings to max, we're going to train right to the end of the platform, almost kissing the buffer, and push it ever so slightly more towards the end of the platform. That's what it wants. Right, nice and slowly. Or not. Now what? Oh wait, because I've opened the doors, haven't I? Again, I need to remember the doors. Close. Yeah, I'm open, so I should get back into the train after. Grand Central Lines that uses the P43 and the dual mode M8s. Okay, so I presume that's like the slightly. So it's not like a metro service like this, but slightly more modern one if using the M8s. Right, bring it right to the platform. Right to the end, and halt. Key goes in, twist and open. So we obviously didn't stop far enough down the platform for the doors to actually open. Okay, well, at least I know for the future. We need to start to put very specific points for this to work. It's like some sort of safety system on these trains, similar to how it works in maybe the UK, where you have to stop within like the barrier on the sides in order to actually open doors on your train. Right, lock doors, pop out the key, and the service is done. So we'll do one more route, and then we'll bring this one to an end. So sweet, that's these scores total up. All looking good so far. Atlantic time a little bit late because actually I was a little bit early, 12:48 to 12:54. I think we should leave the station just yet. Let's do a quick look around the Atlantic time actually before I leave, because I want to double check, is this as grand as it seems by name? So obviously there's a Terminus Station for all of it. Got an opening here. Can't go upstairs. Can't go too far actually, because I have now explored the entirety of the station. Is there maybe at least a map or two I can go and touch? Yes, there is. 3 out of 30 route maps. So, been up to New York Penn, been to Atlantic Terminal, been to Jamaica, been to Hempstead, been to Hicksville, find a true route to Belmont, and then that will be the end of our stream. So, off to Belmont, shall we? See what routes we actually have into that direction. Yeah, definitely gonna have some rest. I'm really not feeling well today. I better be back to 100% for the show on Saturday and Sunday. So let's have a look at this system. So it's the M7 LIRR Long Island Railroad, the Bombardier, built by Bombardier in 1999 to 2006. 750 volts DC third rail, so it's your normal dual current system. EMU, of course, weight's not too heavy, horsepower some, extraction power some. Again, those stats are actually meaningless because there's nothing to really compare them to, especially in this setup. So, winter one, shall we? Winter fog, winter blizzard, winter snow. Let's go for another thing New York's known for. And I want to go to Belmont's Park. Jamaica Belmont Park. Nice and short. Nice one to end the stream on tonight. So, a lot of me talking right now. What do you guys, the viewers, think of this route so far? Is Long Island Railroad worth it, or is there one or two minor things you want to bring up in this one? Because I've got one more service to do. Anything you want to look at, anything you want to know, let me know in the chat, and I'll be happy to give you a quick rundown of that. So if you want to look closer at the bogies, let me know. If you want to look at the train, cab, passenger area, what do you want to see, basically? Let me know, we'll have a quick closer look. Unlock doors. Let's go have a look, shall we? What circuit breaks do we have back here? Answer, not particularly much. We've got ATC, we've got alerter. That's about it, really. So, not too long to wait for the train departs. Bit of snow build up on the windows there. Very nice indeed. Lock the doors, and off we go. So yeah, Belmont's not exactly a too distant journey. Yeah, so far it's awesome. Good to know you guys are enjoying the routes. So, key comes on. Reverser goes to forwards. And charge the brakes. My favourite part of all this train, sorry. Set the brakes to max braking and then charge them up. There we go. And then we can set the brakings to wherever. Undercarriage, sure, we'll have a look at the undercarriage. Put some wipers on for the snow. Another train coming in as well. That's the best way to do it from this camera. Oops, my left key on my keyboard is actually completely falling out of place. The lock's going to come off, so it's just falling about. So yeah, here's the undercarriage. Here's the front bogie. Which actually have to turn on the points slightly, haven't they? Very nice indeed. Motion blur, unfortunately, something that they still use on the wheels for some reason. The watch as it goes on the track here, the points, they should slightly turn to the right angle for the track. Okay, quite a bit of a crossing right there. Here we go, there we go. A little bit of a turn there, very nice little detail. What type of PC is this? What type of PC do you need for this? How many gigabytes of RAM? How much space? Minimum specs train world. I'll bring them up for you in just a second. Through the carriage connectors, since that was the fun one to look at the points. Yeah, the carriage connection to sim has always been a rather fancy little setup. That. Always been rather good. Right, brings the power in, and let's get train up to high speed. Oh, so 50 miles per hour still, sorry. See if it's the coast. So, minimum specs of train sim world is your question. What type of system you need? You will need a... Where is it? System requirements. It needs Windows 7. you need 8 gigs of RAM, and you need a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 750 Ti or a Radeon R9. So, to be fair, in particular, this PC is under spec. I've only got a GTX 745, not a 750, so I am 5 under the minimum spec for this. Oops, but no, I've not got the. Don't have much issue running Train Sim mod. Never have really. And yeah, no worries, J-Breeze. Yeah, C trains. You don't need a monster PC to run it, but you need something decent. Like I said, I'm slightly below spec, but this is like a mid-range system right now. Used to be quite high range, but over the years it has slightly dumbs down a bit. We now are stuck in the mids. Alright, so shortly, hopefully, we'll be able to increase our speed from the 50 miles per hour. Yep, no worries, C-Train, glad to help. There we go, 40 miles per hour. Snow on track, yeah, we are being dragged a bit slightly, so we'll leave it on minimum power, which does quite a nice job at keeping the train at steady speed. I'll go a little bit faster even. 3 miles to go, to be fair. A bit more than that even. Yeah, but ignore the fact that it says we're speeding, because we're not. We're actually 1 mile per hour under the speed limits. Speed has gone up to 80, so expect that to jump in a couple of moments. We can get up to full speed for the last bit of service. There we go. Snow's good, yes. Very nice little snow effects, that. Snow effects from Train Sim mods have always looks quite decent. Good to know that it still carries on over in the New York map. Here it's the LIRR, Long Island Railroad. And even the snow particle effects on the windows do look half decent. Wipers, the way they make them disappear, the dots. Maybe another way of doing it would be nice, but yeah, there's always the pod system here and there. So leave it to coast. And we'll leave it to coast for a little while before we slow down for Belmont Park. And then the branch line itself. Oh, Belmont Park is the so yeah, Belmont is the one station. So as a branch, it's just the one station, one stop. Bit more throttling. Yeah, 1.5 miles to go, plus siding as well. You need to go down the points. So yeah, I guess like I said, the big thing I need to talk about, I guess, is the Worley National Train Show. So if every year in the NEC National Exhibition Centre in Birmingham, there's a train show run by Worley. Basically, it's like a model railway show, real life trains. Every year they bring like a steam train as well, bring it into the venue. It's a very massive event. And so with Dovetail Games this year, they've pinned me a message, hey Drawyah, would you like to join us, like help us out with the show? We'd appreciate your help, kind of thing. So I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm always happy to help. I mean, I've helped them out at 2 shows previously. The show in London, the L-Form, London Festival of Railway Modelling. And I've also helped them out at EGX Resd in London last year. Was it earlier this year it was, EGX. And so yeah, I've worked with them before. And they're like, hey, would you like to help us out again this time? And so I straight away had to say yes to that. So for those who will be at Worley, ping me a message, let me know. We'll definitely meet up at some point. I'll be with Dovetail Games most, if not all day. And so yeah, definitely feel free to say hi if you're into that show. Don't press the brakes, don't press the brakes. Power in, please, please. No. Of course. I had to hit the emergency brakes at least once more in this stream, didn't I? But yeah, those who will be at the Wally Train show, definitely do come around to the Dovetail stand and say hi to us. Well, they'll be showing off both Train Simulator and Train Sim Worlds, along with a couple of routes and whatnot. Right, 50 miles per hour for the slow bits down the siding. Wow, 600 yards at 15 miles per hour. This is going to take time. Hey, this is dual tracked for once. Slow down ever so slightly more. And yeah, as well as being such a short siding, we'll have a buffer at the end of it. Tracks don't go any further than this. Yeah, just terminate there, don't they? So, nice and slowly enter, bring train to a halt, and like I said, we'll bring our stream to an end for this evening. But we'll say massive thank you very much to the guys watching as well. Thank you very much for the support from you guys. Definitely been one of the more popular streams I've had in a long time. And without you guys watching, like I said, wouldn't really be doing this kind of stuff. So much appreciated for the support. Thank you to all those who subscribed and followed as well. Massive thanks to Del2 as well from the Flight Sim scene, who also then hosted my channel at the end of his one for 11 viewers. And yeah, massive thanks to all those who liked, subscribed, commented, you know, the usual stuff. And there we go. That's some braking. Twist the key. I said twist the key, not remove it. Open the doors. Passengers, do your thing. Which is sits there and does not actually move. Although one or two passengers actually have popped out of view. Yeah, they are slowly disembarking. Slowly but surely. Lock the doors. Then we get outside and set the camera about there. There you go, objective completes. So Belmont Park, due time was 12:12. I arrived at 12:09. Level 27 still. Level 4 on the Long Island Railroads, and now level 2, halfway up to level 3 on the M7 LIRR. Another decent route that. As I said, very happy with how things are going with Train Sim World at the moment. So yeah, that was the Train Sim World's Long Island Railroads routes from Dovetail Games. Came out earlier today, came out about 6, so it was now 10 o'clock, 10:30 even. 4.5 hours ago it came out. It's about $25 in Steam. And I will say, for a US route, definitely the best one for the US. In terms of all the Train Sim World routes, this one does sit quite highly in the rankings. I think you guys watched the stream as well. Definitely did have your favourites for this one. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream. Leave a like if you did, do subscribe. If you're at Wally this weekend, ping me a message, we'll definitely meet up. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye. And also, good night. I can just smell the camera for like 20 minutes if I wanted to, but still not less awkward because I have to press the stop streaming button on my screen down there. But yeah, like I said, good night guys, enjoy your evenings.